Have you ever felt like you see too much? Like you're tuned into a frequency that others just don't hear? Psychology has a term for this, often linked to people with high emotional intelligence. It's sometimes called the curse of knowledge or the curse of awareness. It's this deep-seated feeling of loneliness that doesn't come from being physically alone, but from a profound sense of disconnection, even when you're surrounded by people. This isn't about lacking social skills or not wanting to connect. In fact, it's the opposite. It's because you connect so deeply, so intuitively, that you pick up on everything. You don't just hear the words someone says. You hear the music behind them. You sense the slight hesitation, the almost imperceptible shift in their tone. You notice the way their eyes dart away for a split second, or the pause that hangs in the air just a moment too long. You feel the energy in a room change the second you walk in. For you, a conversation isn't just an exchange of information. It's a complex dance of verbal and nonverbal cues, and you see every single step. While others might walk away from a chat and forget it moments later, you're left replaying it in your mind. You're not doing this because you're insecure or obsessed with what people think of you. You're doing it because your mind is a high-definition camera, capturing details others miss. You're trying to understand the subtext, the things that weren't said but were clearly felt. You're analyzing the data, trying to piece together the full picture. You notice the subtle change in a friend's smile, the forced enthusiasm in their voice, or the way their posture stiffened when a certain topic came up. These aren't just random observations. To you, they are critical pieces of a puzzle. It's an endless loop of analysis, a constant effort to decode the world around you. This ability to see beneath the surface means you often anticipate outcomes before they even happen. When a friendship starts to drift apart, you're not surprised. You saw the subtle cracks forming long before the final break. When a project at work fails, you can trace it back to the initial meeting where the team's lack of enthusiasm was palpable. You could feel the underlying tension, the unspoken disagreements. And because you see these things coming, you often feel an overwhelming sense of responsibility. You think, I should have said something, or I should have done more to prevent this. You carry the weight of this foresight, and it can be incredibly isolating. It feels like you're watching a movie where you already know the ending, and you're the only one in the theater who does. You want to shout at the screen, to warn the characters, but you can't. Many people might dismiss this as overthinking, telling you to just relax or stop reading into things. But this isn't just overthinking. For many, it's a deeply ingrained trait known as hypervigilance. This isn't a personality quirk. It's often a trauma response. It's a survival mechanism that was forged in an environment where your emotional and sometimes physical safety depended on your ability to read the room. Maybe you grew up in a home where a parent's mood could turn on a dime. One moment everything was fine, and the next, the entire atmosphere was filled with tension or anger. In that environment, learning to detect the smallest shifts wasn't a choice. It was essential for survival. You learned to watch for the subtle clench of a jaw, listen for the sound of keys in the door, or measure the tone of a hello to know what kind of evening it was going to be. Your nervous system was trained to be on high alert, constantly scanning for threats. You became an expert at predicting the emotional weather patterns of your caregivers to protect yourself. This skill, which was so crucial for your survival in childhood, doesn't just switch off when you become an adult. It follows you into your relationships, your friendships, and your career. So now, as an adult, you're still scanning. You're still decoding. Your mind is always working, trying to stay one step ahead of potential conflict, rejection, or pain. It's exhausting. It means you can never fully relax, not even in moments of joy. You can be at a party, surrounded by laughter and good company, but a part of your brain is still on duty. It's analyzing body language, monitoring conversations, and gauging the emotional temperature of the room. You're physically present, but your mind is running a constant diagnostic check. This is why you feel so tired all the time. Your nervous system is perpetually in a low-grade state of fight or flight, and it drains your energy. This is where the profound loneliness truly sets in. It's not the loneliness of an empty house. It's the loneliness of feeling like you can't ever let your guard down. It's the loneliness of never feeling truly safe enough with another person to just be. To be messy, to be imperfect, to not have all the answers. You crave connection, but the very mechanism that makes you so perceptive also builds a wall around you. You're afraid that if you stop scanning, if you stop anticipating, something bad will happen. You'll be caught off guard and you'll get hurt. The paradox is that this constant vigilance, designed to protect you from pain, can also prevent you from fully experiencing joy. When something good happens, your first instinct might not be to celebrate. Instead, a little voice in your head might whisper, "When is the other shoe going to drop?" You look for the catch, the hidden flaw. You brace for disappointment because, in your experience, happiness is often fleeting or conditional. When your mind has been trained for years to stay ahead of pain, even moments of pure, unadulterated joy can feel dangerous. They feel vulnerable. They feel like a trap. If any of this resonates with you, if you've ever felt like you're too sensitive or think too much, I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are not broken. You are not too much. Your heightened awareness is not a flaw. It is a testament to what you've survived. You are deeply tuned into the world, and that is a powerful, beautiful thing. It allows you to be incredibly empathetic, compassionate, and intuitive. It's a gift, even if it feels like a curse sometimes. The key is learning how to manage this gift so it doesn't manage you. It's about learning how to create a sense of safety within yourself, so you don't always have to seek it from the outside world. This involves recognizing that the hypervigilance that once kept you safe as a child may now be holding you back as an adult. It's about gently teaching your nervous system that you are no longer in that old environment. You are safe now. You can afford to relax. This process can involve many things. It might mean practicing mindfulness to bring your attention back to the present moment, instead of getting lost in future worries or past replays. It can mean setting boundaries with people who drain your energy or trigger your anxiety. It can mean finding healthy outlets for your intense emotions, like journaling, art, or exercise. Most importantly, it often means seeking support. Talking to a therapist who understands trauma and hypervigilance can be life-changing. They can provide you with the tools and validation you need to begin healing. Remember, the goal isn't to turn off your awareness. That's part of who you are. The goal is to learn how to turn down the volume when you need to find moments of peace amidst the noise. It is about learning to trust yourself and to trust that you can handle whatever comes your way without having to predict every possible outcome. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to relax. You deserve to experience joy without fear. Your sensitivity is your superpower, and you are worthy of a life where you can feel secure enough to let your guard down and just be. Thank you for listening. If this video helped you feel seen, please consider liking it and subscribing for more content that explores the deeper parts of our human experience. And remember to be kind to yourself today. You're doing the best you can.